I am what I could call a creative person. A noun which means someone with a lot of imaginations and ideas. Creativity is becoming more important for everyone. The World Economic Forum forecasts that by 2020, creativity will be in the top 3 most important skills for future jobs. This is particularly relevant for younger people who will be entering the world of work soon. And that is what we'll be discussing today. The Honorable, all the press judges and all the adorable audiences. Morning everyone. Before continuing, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Miftahur. I'm 11th grader in SMA Negeri Sumatera Selatan. In this occasion, I have a speech with a theme, Why Creative Minds and Innovators Should Learn Language, entitled, My Life's Key is Language. Public speaking is needed for everyone to support what will be realized to others. For example, in discussing something that changes the world, innovators really need a public speaking skills to make it easier for them to explain the interesting innovation that they have in mind. And of course, this requires a right language to make themselves confident. Studying hard is the key. In learning all forms of knowledge, we don't only focus on the materials available in our country, but it's very important for us to be broad-minded to look for the materials available from other countries too. And of course, the language available must be a different language from ours. English is one of the most important foreign language for us as innovative learners to know. Work in the 5.0 era requires people who have a creative mind, for example, as innovators. In addition, innovators are also recommended to understand more than one type of language. Why? Our cooperation relationships are focused to all people around the world. The more I'm known, the more the world knows me if I can communicate what's on my mind in front of the world. I am a person who likes to innovate in everything. To innovate, of course, we need a proficiency to strengthen and increase the knowledge that we have to supporting the implementations of the process. Advanced technology attracts my attention a lot. I utilize existing technology to add to my knowledge. For example, the internet. Not just the internet. All forms of terms in everyday life and all technologies, sometimes they use foreign languages, especially English. If we don't know the language, how do we know how to use the technology? For example, as an innovator, I must know the foreign languages to make it easier for me to utilize existing technology. I want to create a tool system that can make it easier for the government to find the data. In making it, of course, I have to look at the references in using applications made from other journals and example of foreign technology. If I don't know the language used in the reference, it will be difficult for me to explore the creative mind that I have in making my tool more desirable. Communication between others must also be established in order to carry out a collaboration in developing the innovation we do. It's beneficial if we explain the innovations in our country. The language we use will be easy for us to use. But what if our target is other countries? Foreign languages must be used to cover this. Maybe everyone here already know how important language is to learn in order to enter the international arena. There are more than 7,000 languages in this world, and it will be difficult for us to learn all these languages, right? That's why an international language was created, that is English. So, for people like me, it would seem that if we want to keep up the world, learning at least one foreign language, namely English, is a must. We learned it to find a good job, to be more successful, and even to immigrate. Imagine your work spreads all over the world. How is it going to stay famous and in demand? One way is by providing a good communications and by providing a deep understanding of your work to the world. And of course, a good conversation is to use a language that people around the world might recognize. Miscommunication will occur if we don't know the language. That's why we, as innovators who have a critical and creative mind, can cover the occurrence of a miscommunication in exposure and in cooperation with other people around the world. It's time for us to learn language. I love language wherever I am. I think enough for my speech. Thank you so much for your great attention. And lastly, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.